A new note on adventures in the screen trade by William Goldman. This is a wonderful book that explains a lot about uh, the way they make movies in Hollywood. It talks about screenwriting in particular, because this is a screenwriter who has under his belt, so to say, some wonderful movies. Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid. A Bridge Too Far, that was an experience you mentioned, in terms of how spectacular and incredible reality can be. They had a second attack on a river, the Rhine River, which was so unbelievable, even if it really happened, that he didn't know how to include it in the script. And that's one thing we can love about this man. He's so modest. He talks about shortcomings. He worked on a film based upon the book Flowers for Algernon, which, by the way, I think gave the name to our company. My senior partner is the one who created this small venture, and then he invited me to join as a junior partner. But I'm not sure. I'll have to ask again if it's from this book he got the name. However, William Goldman was invited at the beginning of his career to add to work on the dialogue, work on the script. And as I said, his adventures are the adventures from the title are really fascinating. And at times it's a shock, so to say. For instance, I thought about myself that I don't really enjoy so much commercial movies, and I think I share this with the author, who mentions that when they initiate a project for a commercial film, they don't really have in mind quality, prizes, and art values. It's a question of money. Then he talks about films based on comic book films, movies. And here I felt trapped somehow, and not disappointed with myself, but intrigued anyway. Because he says that there's many of those that are good, films that are good, and they seem to have such a huge success back when he was writing the book, in the 80s, 82, I think was the year. He even makes a prophecy, E.T. will win the Academy Award for Best Film. It just opened, but he knows that at the end of the cycle, this is the one which will win, and he gives some arguments, very interesting, wonderful. Talks about the success of films like Indiana Jones, Star Wars, which was dominating the box office, the records at that time. It is the same today. What's the name of that? Avatar and Iron Man, all these things are box office hits. They just blow away records. And there you go. I don't like it. I don't like them, or at least that's what I thought. But then I read that The Deer Hunter, a film that I love and I consider serious, is actually a comic book sort of film. And indeed, he has arguments to convince one. The veridicity, the attitude in key moments of the film The Russian roulette, which by the way was introduced by the authors of the film, it's not real, it didn't happen in real life, or at least it's not known, it wasn't inspired from some real story. The way De Niro is going in while everybody's trying to get out of Saigon, the fight between the two when they meet, and how De Niro is alive because we know he's going to be looking tenderly towards Meryl Streep. I don't have the exact words, but I think that was the message of the author. And then what happens to Christopher Walken? If you look at the poster for the film, you would know that who will win the debate, the competition. And it was very interesting to read about that. Also about how stars avoid situations where the character is not on top all the time.